Good morning and welcome back to Island Life in Indonesia. I've got a very big day for you today. I'm all sun-creamed up. It is 8:25 a.m. and we're heading out for our fourth surf session of being here in Lombok, Indonesia. Staying in the town of Kuta, and this is an absolute surfing hub. I learned to surf here 2 years ago and I'm trying to get my skills back, well, what little skills I earned, as quickly as possible, and it's going pretty well. And today I've got a few things in store for you. We've got a leg session, an ice bath, this surf session, and we're also going to be playing paddle here on this island as well. There's a lot on offer, and I'll take you with me for my full day of eating as well. We already kicked off the day with a beautiful breakfast. I'm getting the same breakfast every single day while I'm here, and that is an undisclosed amount of chicken, quite a lot though, it looks like, doesn't it? A little bit of fresh fruit, a couple of slices of toast, and 2 eggs to kick things off, with a very big dose of protein and some good carbs to get us paddling as efficiently as possible in that water. So now gonna head out on the bikes and get to the surf break.
Got pulled from the present into false sense. Security.
Alright, I'm on an 8 again, and Harry's got this 9, this beautiful yellow 9.
Got the 9-footer.
What's your name, bro?
Nice to meet you. Adam. Harry.
I'll be out real soon. Nonchalant looking. John, no.
Let's go.
We're back, Salang. Harry's got a gift for you.
Oh, thank you so much. I got a present.
They fit.
You have to wear them. You have to change right now on camera.
Wear them today, okay?
I wear after, eh?
If you've been here for a while, you'll know that Salang is the best surf coach, surf instructor in all of Kuta Lombok, and he was on the channel 2 years ago, right?
Yes.
And this is the famous Salang. He wants to meet everyone.
Hello, good morning. Welcome to Lombok. We are going to surf right now. The waves are not that big. It's perfect for learnings. Please, guys, come surfing.
And you made me a very bad surfer into an average surfer.
Let's go.
Time to become good.
Yes.
Let's go.
I'll be out real soon. Nonchalant looking. John, no. For how no one cares. My hand in your hand,
And made it to the recovery centre. Plan of action today is just cool down after 2 hours in the sun. So 2 minutes in the ice at 0 degrees, then about 10 in the sauna, and doing that twice, 2 rotations before we go and grab lunch. Let's get it. Never gets any easier, no matter how many times you do it. Oh my god. And if you've not done much ice stuff before, the key to remember is the first minute and a half, 90 seconds-ish, is always the toughest. You go into complete shock, and the aim is to just control your breathing. Nice and slow and steady. Once you've done it a few times, it gets easy. This is my 4th session in here since coming to Lombok, so piece of cake now, 2.5 minutes. But yeah, it's all about slowing the breathing down and just relaxing into it. And then after 90 seconds, it's easy after that. You could go all the way up to 4 minutes, but it's not worth pushing hypothermia any further than you need to. So 2.5 minutes for me on round 1, and now we'll get into the sauna for about 10 before we do round 2 of ice bath. After the recovery session, we were straight to lunch and I picked up the first pad thai I've had in a few years, which was a fantastic decision, and then it was time for some surf skating. Now let me tell you, this is tough, especially for an average surfer and a below average skater. So lots of failing and repeating was involved, so that after a couple of hours, it started to come together a little bit more nicely. So of course, I forgot to film dinner once again. One thing you can be 100% sure of right here is my reliability and consistency in scoffing my food before I get a chance to pull the camera out. I don't know if there's any way I'll ever fix that, but there you are. Obviously having too much fun, wasn't I? But we did go out on a sunset surf. I actually had 3 friends come over from England, so we hired out a private drone to record all of our average surfing. It was actually their first time, all 3 of them. But they actually smashed it, and things are coming together for me quite nicely as well. So here's how it went down. Sunset surfs are my new favourite thing. You're not battered by the heat and you get that magical view and that cathartic moment as the sun goes down and you make your way back for dinner together. Also, training's been going extremely well on this island. I've been doing a push and leg split. I've been missing pull because the paddling is enough to maintain that back mass. And I took you with me for a push session on the last video. So here is an example of a leg training session in this very sweaty non-aircon gym. Guys, we absolutely demolished those squats, 130 kg for 4 sets of 8, getting way more comfortable. That's my 3rd leg day on this island, so that's why I'm very well trained at the moment, feeling like I'm in beast mode, to be honest. This non-stop rotation of push-pull legs, surfing, every single day, exercise, ice bath, sauna, living good. Yeah, literally experiencing peak human recovery and training, which is amazing because I've never had facilities like this in my life before. It just shows what you're capable of when you get the best facilities around you. So now we're moving on to Romanian deadlifts. I did something surfing in my forearm. I pulled a muscle in my forearm yesterday and it's affecting my pinky quite badly, but I should be able to grip effectively. So we're gonna get into some RDLs now. And I'm not really training back much while I'm here because the surfing is so back intensive. But these RDLs are great for blowing up the upper and mid traps, keeping the lower back strengthened as well. It's the entire posterior chain. And obviously the predominant goal of building out the hamstrings as well, but super functional exercise. As soon as you can learn the form to this exercise, you should be doing it. So I do it with all of my clients as soon as they're able to, because it just thickens up your physique so effectively. Let's get into that now. You'll notice I'm going one hand over, one hand under. The eagle-eyed of you will have picked up on that. The reason for that is I normally use wrist straps when I'm in the UK, and that takes away the emphasis on your forearms being the point of closest failure, because you don't want your forearms to burn out before your hamstrings and back have burnt out. So that's why you use straps, in order to make sure that your forearms don't give way. In this scenario, if you go both hands over, your forearms are just gonna curl out. Even me, after 10 years of lifting and massive forearms, it's not efficient because they're going to burn out before your lower back and hamstrings do. So going one hand over, one hand under, an alternate grip negates that. And bringing back the little thing in my forearm that happened yesterday during surfing, a bit of a resilience lesson and training through injury lesson for you. This is something I have to manage a lot for multiple clients. Some people will train too hard. They'll want to train more than I've programmed them, and then they'll get themselves into a bit of trouble, risking injury, and then trying to push through that injury. And then on the other hand, you've got people that have a bit of a weaker mindset that think, oh, there's something slightly wrong with me, therefore I won't train, and I need to rest until I always feel 100%. Now, obviously, the best thing to do is to be somewhere in between those two lines, because if you're constantly waiting to feel 100%, you're never going to train, because you never feel 100%. There's always something slightly wrong with you. And if you're waiting for that to not be the case, you know, you'll get one session a week in, or maybe even less. And contrary to that, if you try and train through something that's an actual injury, you're going to get yourself in trouble. So in this scenario, what happened was I can barely flex. I can't support any load with these two fingers because I pulled the relevant muscle in my forearm that's connected to those. But that doesn't mean that I couldn't RDL today. It meant maybe I'd have to train around it if it didn't work. But I turned up, I got in the gym, I knew my squat would be unaffected. I tried, I've done overhand underhand grip. And look what's happened. I've been able to put a lot of the force through my index finger and my middle finger, and therefore it's not affecting my forearm, so I can still train. The moral of the story is, if you're the type of person that thinks, oh, I'm too injured, I can't be bothered, something's a bit wrong with me, you've still got to get in there and try and then see. And if you can train through it and the pain is like a dull less than 3 out of 10, then you should be training. If it's like, oh, on this every single rep it hurts, you need to cut it out. And if you don't have the relevant knowledge to decide what to do next, you need to consult an expert, a fitness expert like myself, or a physiotherapist for support. So, RDL smashed. Now I'm going to just do one set on the leg extensions and the hamstring curls, keep them ticking over, do a little bit of core because I'm doing an early morning surf tomorrow, so I'm not going to go crazy. This was fun. Thanks for joining me. There's going to be more training as well. So let's cut back to future Adam and see what he's up to. Thank you very much, past Adam. You're extremely wise. That wisdom that you bestow onto us all is extremely valuable, so thank you so much. But not thank you for the soreness in the legs that's still here to this day. No, that was a fantastic leg session. I've been really keeping up with it while I've been here. But we've got a load of adventures still to come. We've got some scuba diving coming up, and also a big solo mission on the motorbike up to a waterfall at the base of Mount Rinjani, which I actually climbed 2 years ago. So we're going to be getting on with that next. Thank you very much for watching this one, and I'll see you on the next adventure.
Oh, you want me to say that? Oh, I have to. Like and subscribe.
No, say it with conviction and look
Please like and subscribe. Adam Radcliffe at YouTube,
.com.
Instagram, Facebook.